Hi, it's Gab and Max, and we're reviewing
Super 8.
Super 8. What's it about?
It's about these kids who are making this movie, and there's this big train crash.
In their town?
Yeah, and there's something in the train.
Something in the train. And do they know what it is?
No.
Does anybody even know what happened? Anyone else in the town? Because they're the only ones who saw the crash, right?
Yeah.
And then the army sort of comes in to clean it up.
Yeah.
And then weird things start happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah.
And yeah, see, we don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, after the crash, there's some strange things that start going on, and the kids know a bit more, but they're kind of scared, but they want to find out more. These kids have really good imaginations, right? Because they're making this zombie movie. They really like monsters and zombies, so they start to sort of almost figure things out before the rest of the town does. And so, like, what kinds of things do they do?
Nothing much.
What do you mean nothing much?
Just continue doing their movie.
Well, they keep making their movie. Throughout the movie, yeah, they're trying to make their movie, and so they're using sort of parts of what happened with the crash to sort of try to work it into their movie. It was really neat and kind of funny the way they did that.
Yeah.
And that's also how they start to sort of figure out other stuff about what's really going on in the town. What was your favorite part?
Well, my favorite part was the movie they made.
Yeah, that was really neat. But you really like movies, right? So could you imagine you and your friends doing something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like us older movie fans too, there's a real nostalgia to it, or just that feeling of being a kid again or wanting to be a kid again. I mean, of course, produced by Steven Spielberg, you knew it was going to have that nostalgia element. It's sort of E.T. meets Goonies meets Stand By Me, but written and directed by J.J. Abrams. It has that modern touch as well. Reminded me a bit of Lost in some parts. So the story was really good. It's really about the kids, right?
Yeah.
Did you think like the kids reminded you of your friends, or you'd like to hang out with the kids?
Yeah.
The kids were a little bit older in the movie than Max is, and I think the movie's for kids that are a little bit older.
Yeah.
Like, what age would you think would be best to go see this movie?
Around 10 and up.
Yeah, because why?
Well, there is some bad words.
There's one F word, I think. Yeah, a couple bad words.
And shut up.
And shut up. I think you were telling me to shut up, weren't you? Because I was scared. Because there's scary parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you really scared?
Not
in any parts?
Not really scared. Kind of scared.
A little bit scared, and the movie's very
loud.
Even like it starts off with a bang, literally with the train crash. The train crash scene was pretty intense.
Yeah.
So there's some good effects, not like Green Lantern effects, but you can tell there's special effects with the train crash, and with when you do eventually see the alien. We won't tell them too much about that, but it looked really good, right? Even the movie the kids were making looked pretty good, right? So I really liked the kids. I really liked the story. What was your favorite part?
Well, my favorite part was the movie they made, the kids.
Yeah. You'd like to try something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, one day. It is the kind of movie that kind of makes you want to be a movie maker if you're a film fan. So it really has that feel to it, which I liked. There were some parts of the story that were not unique in any way. They're derivative. You feel you've seen that kind of thing before. But I excused it because I just felt it made me feel so good overall and intrigued. And it was almost like the story was born from a young person's imagination. So the simplicity or the sort of far-fetchedness of some parts of it just worked with that whole overall feeling, and I really appreciated that. Was there anything you didn't like about it?
Well, there's nothing I didn't like. I liked the movie, but there are scary parts in it.
Yeah, but like good scare, like part of the movie. It was supposed to be a bit scary,
yeah.
Maybe a little bit too much. You were, I think, the only kid there when we went. Did you see any other kids? No. Well, that's because you're special. And I think this movie's pretty special. How many Maxes would you give it?
I would give it 5 Maxes.
5? Really?
Yeah.
Because there's no kissing.
Yeah.
I really liked the story. Great performances by the kids. Some surprises and suspense. good effects. As I said, a bit derivative, maybe not a classic for all time, but definitely the smart blockbuster of this summer. So I'll give it, I think, I'll give 4 Gabs. So Super 8, definitely we recommend it. Check it out with the family, just not the little kiddies, and enjoy it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.